Randy Singer. I live in Virginia Beach, Virginia. I love the city so much. I also set most of my novels in Virginia Beach. I'm married. I have 2 grown children. I tell folks that my daughter is a lawyer practicing law with me, and my son is a wrangler. And everybody that hears that says, "A wrangler, that's so cool," and no one ever mentions a word about my poor lawyer daughter. I also happen to be a pastor and a lawyer and a writer of legal thrillers. I will say that I've gotten more positive reaction for the title of this book than any other book. The title is Dead Lawyers Tell No Tales. And most people would just say, can't you just stop the title after Dead Lawyers and cut it off right there? But it's a book about a young man. It's a book about redemption and a book about loyalty. The main character is a guy named Landon Reed. He's a former SEC quarterback. I'm a big football fan, so I put him in the world's greatest conference, the Southeastern Conference. But unfortunately, he was involved in a point-shaving scandal. So he went to jail, had a spiritual conversion in jail, and when he came out of jail, he studied for his law license, went to law school, passed the bar exam, and then he had to get through what's called the Board of Bar Examiners, and they decide whether he has the character and fitness to practice law. So they allow this young man to practice law. He goes to work at a firm called McNaughton Clay, and when he gets to work at this firm under his mentor, a guy named McNaughton, Landon finds out that somebody's got a vendetta against the firm, and lawyers in the firm start dying one by one. He has a wife and a daughter, and they want him to leave the firm so he'll be safe, but he feels like this is his chance to prove himself, to prove his loyalty, so he stays at the firm trying to just stay alive long enough to figure out why does somebody want all the lawyers in this firm dead. And that's the premise of my next novel, Redemption, Loyalty, and Dead Lawyers Tell No Tales. I think the big spiritual themes are redemption, that no matter how far we've fallen, there's not just forgiveness, but there's God is the God of the second chance. I think that's a very important theme. I think a second theme is McNaughton, even though he's kind of a seedy lawyer, always finds the best in people, and he teaches Landon how to do that as well. But I think the third thing is this issue of loyalty. And sometimes loyalty, too much loyalty, can be a bad thing because it blinds you to other people. But in today's society, with the way companies work and even law firms sometimes, there's not much loyalty anymore. People are always leaving where they're at now for the next best opportunity. And so part of it is this idea that Landon stays with those who've given him a chance and really puts his life on the line for them. You know, one of the greatest human qualities I think that there is the idea that we will self-sacrifice for the benefit of somebody else and not take any credit for it. And that's one of the themes that weaves through the book with Landon and one of his former teammates who went on to play, Billy Thurston, a guy who went on to play center for the Green Bay Packers. So we see this great kind of camaraderie between those 2 guys.